Howdy y'all, Zeus here. I got a story for you. Back around 2000, I was living in Houston and I worked at this little place where I did stage inspections when I was going to college. And one of the locations was real close to my house, maybe about a mile away. And the road that went there was 3 lanes on each side with a huge turning lane in the middle. It was a giant road, and I was on my way to work, and there was nobody on my road at all, and nobody on the other road. And I decided I'm gonna floor it, see what this thing could do. And this little V6 Chevy step side, full-size truck. It's a single cab, and it had huge, real wide tires on it. It was like a Formula One car. You couldn't get the tires or brake loose for nothing. I'm just booking it down this road, and I get right to the end, and then there's a bridge, and it turns a little bit, and then I'm at work. Well, over the bridge comes a few cars going the other way, and a cop car. He hits his lights, and he nailed me. And he turns around, and he's on my tail the whole way. And I'm in the fast lane because I was going to turn left, so he gets right up on my bumper, and I move over in the middle lane. Or actually, he moves over to the middle lane, and so I move over to the middle lane. And then he moves over to the right lane, and so I moved over to the right lane. I gave this cop hell for like 20 minutes. And finally, he's like, sign the ticket or you get another ticket. And I was like, man, this truck won't even go 80. Well, I ended up getting a ticket for 80 and a 50. And I got pulled over right across from work. And the point of the story is I had to go take care of this, and they ended up saying, hey, you can take defensive driving. And I was like, okay. And so instead of going to work one day, I went to defensive driving, and it was at a comedy club called the Laugh Stop. And I was like, what is this going to be about? And I walk in, and the teacher is George Carlin. Yes, the comedian, George Carlin. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's wearing a black turtleneck, and he's got the hair and everything. And I was just like, what the heck? This is going to be interesting. And it was a room full of little old ladies, all in trouble for something. And he spent the first hour or so just hearing everybody's story and getting to know everybody. And my 80 and a 50 was nothing compared to little old lady's 90 in a school zone, But he taught the class, and he was real strict about, coming back from lunch and things like that. But he kind of threw a little bit of humor in there, but he was real serious about what he was doing and stuff. But that's the time I got to meet George Carlin, and it was it's kind of neat, really, So I don't recommend speeding. I don't condone it, but you never know. You might end up meeting somebody really famous. So champion everything. Zeus out.